your survey results and some quick tips that you can implement today. All right, just a few weeks ago, I sent out a survey and I was asking questions that would help me best provide content that you are most interested in your business. So I was asking questions that will allow me to help you take your business to the next level. And it was really exciting to see the feedback and the things that you're interested in learning. Now, the funny thing is, the second question was, what would you be most interested in? And almost all the answers came out pretty even. And just to put it out there, if you didn't complete this survey, you can go ahead and complete it below still. I included a link. If you did complete it, I want to give you a huge thank you again for going ahead and completing it. I'm really excited to go ahead and create more trainings and content based on this information. But as you can see in this screenshot, as you can see in this screenshot, most people want to know pretty much how to build a profitable blog and getting more engagement and attractive online presence and converting leads into sales. So it really came out even with the different responses. So what I want to do in this video is share with you my quick tips that you can go ahead and learn very quickly and even implement them today on each of these things. Well, the top three. I'm going to do the top three. Even though they cut pretty close, I'm just going to cover the top three to make this video short yet very valuable. So stay tuned. And at the end of it, I have something very special to share with you. So first, having an attractive online presence, right? You want to position yourself as the person who can help your target market. When you are looking to, capture people's attention online, it's important that you keep it down to how you are the go-to person. How can you be the person who finally helps this your target market? And you want to focus on branding yourself and your value by doing this. So what I mean is, a lot of people, they make the mistake of trying to brand their company, trying to brand their product. That's cool and all, right? But you want to make the focus on branding yourself and the value that you have to offer. Okay? And then you want to think of yourself as a problem solver. This is the most effective thing you can really do. See yourself as the problem solver. And by doing this, you are going to focus more on how you can help your target audience. And once you do this, you're going to be giving value. And you want to put value over selling. What this is going to do is going to make selling much more easier, because when you give value, it automatically makes your prospect think, wow, this person is an authority figure. And this is going to help you position yourself as the person who can help your target market. If they believe you can help them, it's going to open them to wanting to learn more, buy more, etc. Strive to be unique rather than compete. So I included this because sometimes we think, okay, what is this person doing that I can do better? How can I compete with this person? First off, you want to compete with yourself. And second off, it's better to focus on doing things differently rather than trying to do something better than someone else that they're already doing. Finding a way to be authentic, be real, be unique, be different. That's going to be more effective for your brand, for your business. Trying to do things that most people aren't doing in your industry. So that's one of the keys to having an attractive online presence, standing out in an authentic way. So I want you to think about things that you can do that other people in your industry aren't doing. Use good visual branding. So it's 2014, right? And there's a behavioral shift where people are more attracted to good visual branding. Ugly websites, ugly pictures, and ugly profiles simply don't cut it anymore. People want to see that you're putting some attention into your visuals, your branding, your graphics, your images, and it doesn't have to be expensive to get it done. So I want you to take an action step with this. Create a nice cover photo that you can use on your social media profiles, or even on your blog. You can use it in your emails, but just to get you started on something that can brand you as well as position yourself as an attractive leader in your industry. You can use PicMonkey or Canva.com to do it yourself. Okay, just search PicMonkey or Canva.com, or you can use Fiverr.com to get it done by someone else, to outsource it for as little as $5, and they do a pretty good job for $5. Now, the reason this is important, it's an important step is because social media is one of the key ways you're going to be building your attractive online presence. That's just the way it is nowadays. You're going to need a good social media presence. So when people first land on your profile, whether it's your Facebook profile, your Twitter, how does it look? Is it captivating? Does it make them stop and say, hey, who is this person? She looks like someone who can help me. Does your profile have that effect? If it doesn't, the first way that you can go ahead and do this is start with the cover photo. So go ahead and take action on that. The next thing everyone wanted to learn about was building a profitable blog. Like I said, all I'm doing is going into key points, key takeaways you can start using today. So when it comes to building a profitable blog, it's a way to strengthen that positioning you already have. So you have positioning that's attractive and great. You got to cultivate it, and the best way is through blogging because you're giving content. So the first key is to know your target audience, know what they want, and deliver it. Very simple. What does your target market want to know? What questions do they usually have? And maybe you're wondering, well, how am I supposed to find that out? How am I supposed to find the best topics? Very easy. Simply ask them what they want to know. That's what I did with you, right? I sent out a survey asking you a few questions that provided me with answers that I can now work off of and create unlimited content based off of. So you can ask them by creating a free survey on a site like SurveyMonkey, or you can simply post it on your social media profile, maybe send an email out, find out what they want to know about, and create amazing content on it. That's the next thing, amazing content. Don't put out crappy content. Don't do a video just to do a video. Don't do a blog post just to do a blog post. Do it to be amazing with it. I want to share with you a quick resource that I use when I'm getting ready to create content called BuzzSumo.com. And the good thing with BuzzSumo.com is that you're able to see the top sites' most popular content. I'm going to show you how it works right now. Let's go online. Let's go to BuzzSumo.com. All right, so all you would have to do is enter in a site that you like. Someone's blog that I like is Allie Brown. She's also a business coach and marketing coach and everything. So find someone in your industry who has a blog with good content and put their website in here. And my advice is to find someone who is targeting a similar target audience to you, because you're going to be able to see their most popular content. So BuzzSumo.com gives you all their most popular content on that blog. It's so powerful. So on AllieBrown.com, she has a pretty similar target audience to me. So I can see what are her most popular content. And this helps me see what people really like, what people really want to hear about. So, for example, she has something here about her worst speaking moments ever. So this is something I guess people are interested in seeing, what her biggest challenges were when she first spoke. People who want to learn how to speak and everything. This gives me different ideas of what I can create content around. Another one is my #1 secret to productivity. This is something that my target audience would also be interested in. So this can give me an idea of content to create. It goes on and on and on. You can search unlimited sites when you create a free account, and it's very helpful in seeing what's popular in your industry from leaders that you look up to. Spend 20% of time creating content and 80% of time promoting content. So once you put your amazing content out there, what does it matter if nobody reads it? That's where a lot of people get stuck. They put their heart and soul into something. They write some amazing blog posts, and then they don't take time to promote it. It's important that you get eyes on your content. You got to understand that's the only way you're going to get the results you want. So spend 20% of time creating it and 80% of time doing heavy promotion. Bloggers are great bloggers, but bloggers are also great promoters. So here's an action step for you on this. Get an idea from your favorite blog in your industry using BuzzSumo.com to get an idea of what your target audience likes, just to get ideas. You don't want to copy anyone. Like I said, you want to be authentic, be unique about your business. However, it allows you to really see what matters to your target audience and get great ideas, as well as see how these bloggers blog in a good way that helps them get more business. So create your amazing blog post that you will be proud to share. That's it. Get an idea, write the blog post, and then start promoting it. I want you to do that today. And that leads us into the next thing. So now that you've cultivated that relationship, you've attracted the people you want, you've cultivated it, you made them feel like you're a trusted source through your blogs and your content, it's time to get the sales, right? You want to convert leads into sales. And it's so beautiful how these three things that people are most interested in tie heavily in together. So you want to focus on just two things when it comes to converting leads into sales. Focus on how your product is their dream solution. People want to solve their problems. They want a solution. They want to know, how can I solve this problem? At the end of the day, people don't really care about how great your product is. They don't really care about who you work with or what you're all about. All that stuff is great and it ties into everything. But let me tell you something. When you can appeal to their emotion when it comes to how they really need your product, that's when you're really going to get results. When you remind them of why they need this, okay? And it becomes a no-brainer. There's a lot of different things that tie into each of these things, but it's that simple overall. You just want to focus on how your product is their dream solution, and then remind them of why they need to buy it to solve that solution, and appeal to their emotion, like I said. So how do they feel right now, and how will they feel after they buy and use your product? This is important. When I used this, I saw the results immediately. I was blown away by how effective this was. Instead of me, sharing even, the benefits and everything, that was all good. But when I really appealed to their emotions, I was like, look, you're going to feel confident. You're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel, successful, whatever, things that appeal to strong emotions that they would feel after they used my offer. So you want to think of ways you can insert this. Here's an example. When I learned about this method, I sent an email to my email list, and I literally made a bullet point list of all the emotions they would feel after they purchased my, it was a mastermind program, and I made an entire bullet point list of all the things that they would feel after they purchased and used our training. And what this did, it immediately created sales for me from that email that then I really imagined. It was a really great experience to see, and this put my belief into really appealing to emotion. People make decisions based on emotions. There's a lot of logic and rational reasons as to why they need your product, but people make decisions more when you pinpoint those key emotions. So here's an action step. Reach out to your audience and remind them of their wants and desires and how your offer will solve it. So there's different ways you can reach out to your audience. Maybe it's through an email, maybe it's through calling a client or a customer. Here's an example. Let's say maybe you have clients that you coach or clients that you provide certain services to. It doesn't matter what kind of services. And let's say you have a higher end product or offer that you want to offer to them. So you want to upsell them into the next thing. So just call them and remind them of their goals, remind them of the things that they want, and remind them of how your offer, the next offer, is going to help them finally hit that next goal. And this is going to make it easier for them to make a decision. And you're going to see a better result. So now I want to show you how you can take this information and create, the ultimate compelling identity for your prospects so that they want to buy anything you offer. So by creating that compelling identity, it will make your prospects, your ideal customers, want to work with you, want to figure out what you're all about, want to buy anything you offer. So I'm going to be sharing with you a training I created. I created a training for you that's going to help you create a compelling identity literally overnight. It's called the Overnight Positioning Transformation. Maybe if you've already heard of this training product, and if you've already gotten it, I'm sure you agree with me that it's one of the most effective training products on creating your compelling brand and online presence. At the end of the day, the truth is your positioning is going to determine the amount of money you make. Although your products have to be on point, everything has to be great, everything has to be going. When it comes to positioning, that's really the key to attracting the people who want your offers, to attracting raving fans, to attracting loyal customers, loyal fans, people who trust, know, and like you. Like, trust, and know you. These things are very important because once you have positioning, getting the sale is much more easier. So I want to share with you what's in the training. Part 1, create your compelling identity. So I go over exactly the questions you want to ask yourself to create your compelling brand identity. I share with you how to stand out and be memorable, which is key because you want to do things differently, like I said. Then I share with you speaking vision and shared purpose. Part 2, I share using that identity you've created to attract more sales. So making people love you so they want to buy everything. So I share with you how to hit the spot, and this is about positioning your product as an irresistible decision. Then I share with you how to increase your value. So this really comes down to increasing your income along with increasing your value. Then I share with you branding with images and graphics. So this goes back to the visual branding methods. This stuff is so powerful and it's the foundation to your business. I literally use everything that I teach here, even though it's very simple stuff, very quick to go through. You can literally go through this within a few hours. You can go through the training in 1 hour if you wanted to just breeze through it. I broke it down into small, quick, easy to digest videos that you can take action on. And I included 2 bonus action sheets because without action, there's no results, right? So I included 2 action sheets with this training so that it's easy for you to implement everything immediately. And I call it the overnight positioning transformation formula because when you use these things, you can do them and see results immediately, and you can see results within the first 24 hours. You go ahead and implement this stuff. That's how powerful it is. So I'm literally giving access to this for just $7. Yes, 7 entire bucks. Truth is, I would be happy to buy a sandwich for $7 in New York City. I live in New York City, and you can buy a sandwich for $7, or you can transform your business completely and see results in, instantly, really, if you implement it. So I'm really excited. I included the button below. Go ahead, click the button below to get access to the full training. Very, very powerful information. And my biggest advice is to implement it as soon as you learn it, because what it's going to do is going to immediately start attracting people who are going to start asking you how they can work with you. They're going to start asking you how can they get the link to buy your product. And imagine how that would really feel to finally have that authority positioning. I want to share something real quick. I never thought that I would have to take my number off the internet. I never thought I would have to take it off my website or my email. I was dying for people to call me at one point. But it got to the point that immediately after implementing everything in this training I'm going to share with you, I was able to start attracting a whole bunch of people calling me, asking me for more information, and that's a great problem. However, it became so crazy that I had to only have email access for people to contact me personally or on Facebook. And it's just, amazing what this stuff can really do for you. It took months for me to learn all of this stuff. It took months of struggle, months of frustration for me to learn everything I'm going to share with you in the training, but you're able to get access to it immediately right now and save time, frustration, and money by going through this. All right, so I'll see you in the training. Like I said, it's a very compact training. It's compressed into everything that's key to learn, to implement, and so let's do this today. Get it done today. Go through the entire thing today, and I'll see you guys in there. Peace out.